Hey, clone. Club skills, ultimate test, club tournaments returning, test event, you and the club can prove you don't make sure your club is up for the challenge, burning as much reputation as possible. This club tournament will run for 24 hours. This test will help us ensure the smoothest possible experience for future tournaments. Your participation is key, blah blah blah. Wednesday, 1 July, 9 a.m. Thursday, 2nd July, 9 a.m. To participate in the club tournament, you must be a member of the club. Rewards will be based on 3 factors: your club's division, your club's reputation, and your individual reputation. I forgot that. And rewards will suck. Clubs must be created before the beginning of this event. Your club must meet the minimum club reputation for you to be eligible. You must meet the minimum member reputation for you to be eligible. If your club does not meet the minimum club reputation, blah 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 blah. So what are the minimums? Well, that's interesting because I've still got 2 3-hour rep timers. Well. Free gift, but it costs you a coin. Okay. So Button will have decent tyres. Decent tyres, slightly better qualifying. Better defending. Interesting. Button against Lawson. He'll have what? Better tyres, better defending. Maybe. See what it does tomorrow. Okay, let's get this underway. Let's go collect this. Oh, it's only a 1 hour. No, I thought it was 2 hours. Okay, hang on, we'll go back here. What's that mean? New assets. Press Albon Alonso. Let's do asset trading. Take Bortoletto. Go to rewards. Take this one. How do you asset trade? You have to max out a part or driver. Hang on, I'll show you. This will explain it for you. Where are we? Oh, it's not going to tell me. You have to max out a driver or part like this. Hang on. Which one have I got? I've got one that's actually maxed. Hang on. Is that the only one? Yeah. See this Wobble and Zephyr? You've got to max out the part. And then for you, if it's a common, you've got to have 1,000 extra assets. If it's a rare, you have to have 100 extra assets. Or if it's an epic, you have to have 10 extra epics. And that will unlock asset trading. So basically, say for that Wobble, I've got to get that to 100. When that gets to 100, I can asset trade tomorrow. And then you swap epic, for example. You swap the 100 epic and you get the choice of 600 commons, 60 rares, or 6 epics. Yeah, you normally max out your Series 1s first. Okay, what have we got? How many? $44. What else was I going to look at? I'll kick this into life. What are we up to here? 194. Okay. Put the right setup. That's the car. They're the drivers. Okay, let's go. You didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, it's always been there. There's different ways you can do it. You can decide to max out your commons first, or take your commons from asset trading, but I take the epics because they're harder to get. Yeah, that's probably it. If you've never maxed out anything, It won't open until you've got enough assets to actually trade. Okay, for 2 hours. Well, at least we start with a dry race. What have we got? 2 minutes. Mm. 2 minutes. It's just gonna be. I don't really need that one because I need the tyres. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Don't start glitching. Safety car. Oh, this is going to be painful. Yeah, it's on the wrong lap too. Gonna have to stop again anyway. Hey Bob. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. No, not really. Just coins, man. Just farming as many coins as possible. We'll see what we get. I just want to build some assets for Series 12. So probably Series 11 drivers would be nice. Actually, I wonder if I can... I'll do one of each. I want to see if Lumberjack will work. We'll make 5. And I can save the dragon and burn through them instead. Should be able to use them at least in Mexico. Yeah, lumberjack will work well on yeah, lumberjack works fine. So I'll use lumberjack in Mexico. Yeah, that worked alright. Look at those pit times, they're crazy. This matchmaking's not taking forever like it was the other day. Come on, dry. I hate wet Silverstone. Wet starters. 144. Probably going to have to stop twice. Oh no, hang on. No, we won't. I need the tyres. Can't. They're not 15. I'm going to run out. Good. They've all gone to softs. They've all gone to dries. That means I can go to dries as well. God, it seems so slow. Does it get boring watching someone just get P1, P2 all the time? Hello, I can't pronounce your name, but hi. Hey Andy. Sorry guys, the chat froze. So I'm just going back through the chat. Let's see if I can do. Yeah, whatnot. Where are you in Nations League? 54th. Thanks Andy. Do experiment with just different boosts on each circuit. We both thought the same thing, Bob. Okay, it's going to run out in that second stint on 10. So Barcelona definitely needs 15. Hey Panzer. Let's go hard. It's not like I'm going to lose. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I can see you saying hi. You don't have to repeat it a dozen times. Hey Andy, I'm watching your stream at the same time I'm playing it, man. What's up with your microphone? You seem to have a really nice car and driver setup. Yeah, that's the whole idea, man. I've been sitting in Series 11 for about 3 weeks. Just just building the car up. I just play this game differently to a lot of people. One thing in this game you've got to have is patience. Like I sat in Series 9 for a while, I sat in Series 10 for a while. I'm sitting in Series 11 for a while. What gets me with this game, you can have 4 really fast races and get P2, and then in another sprint you can have 2 really slow races and get P1. Series 11 driver would be nice. I don't know which one, but see, my problem with this game is I don't like losing. Hey, Tempest. I haven't seen Gasly for a while. He must be on holidays. Oh, I've got to plug it in. Okay, one down. Well, at least this early in the season, it still heads you towards asset trading. Zephyr. That's getting closer to asset trading for tomorrow. If I got Fracture to level 8, that'd be nice. Wet. I really hate wet. By the stats, Ocon's got a really good race start, but sometimes he's absolute garbage. No. Well, most people would pit right now. And I know I'm going to run out of tyres. I know exactly where I'm going to run out of tyres. But in the end, it works out better. Oh, I forgot to pit, idiot. Well, that screwed that one up. But We'll see what happens. Got to add a little bit of drama. Can't make it too easy all the time. Shit. Oh, I forgot to do it again. Oh, man. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hey, Reba. I missed pit twice with the same driver. Oh, man. It took almost two full laps. Two full laps and he only just caught, 2 full laps without tyres and he's only just caught me. That's funny. Let's have a look. Oh, that's funny. Damn it. Oh, that's pretty funny. Doing it for the fans. I'll give you all something to laugh about anyway. Missing pits once is bad enough, but then missing it twice. Oh man, that'll give you another story. Missed pits twice on wets in Silverstone and still won. The only problem is it means I'm going to have to do an extra race. Because I think that lost. I'm going to need a couple of points to get the I think I'm going to miss the points by a couple after 4, but that new community tournament, the livery on this car is from the last community tournament. God, look at the traffic. %60% with 3 laps to go. Probably going to run out of rain about here. Probably going to go dry about there. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, it started raining again. Okay. One trick with this game is learning how fast it dries out. Assuming everyone went to dries. No, not everyone. Just most of them. Yeah, I think I'm going to miss by 1 point. I'll be glad when this rotation starts, just so I've got different tracks to race on. You get a bit tired of racing on the same tracks all the time. $153. Hey Andy, I'm watching your stream at the same time. I see you hit that as well. I've done that. Accidentally, look, triggered an ad and it's like, ah, shit. I'm still laughing over missing pit twice. That's funny. Go away. Go away. Oh, coin loops suck, man. I've been stuck on them a couple of times. Wrong one. I wanted that one. Yeah, I got stuck in a coin loop once. It took like 3 sprints to get out of it. Yeah, coin loops are terrible, man. Yeah, safety cars, man, they don't help either. All you want to do is get the races over and done with. Even if I got 1-2 in this race, I'd still have to do another one. I'd still have to do a 5th race, so it doesn't really matter. Hey Andy, can't you play with your phone plugged in when your phone on charge? Come on, give me Baku. I like Baku. Man, at least give me dry Silverstone. Yes, dry at last. Hey Andy, you know how you keep saying that you want the option to race friends? You know why Hutch, you know why, I've got a theory why Hutch won't do it. That's because you can easily manipulate it. Like if you've got 2 accounts, you can just race yourself. The only way it would work would be if it had no entry fee and no rewards. God, it looks so slow. Yeah, if you could actually choose who you've raced, you could have 2 accounts. Have one account that wins all the time. Have like a burner account. A burner. You have your main account, and then you just have a burner account. And you just race against yourself and collect the assets and the coins. You'd see people with win streaks of like 1,000 races. I'll save my coin timers videos for the team event tomorrow. Safety car, that sucks. For the team event tomorrow, and I can do rest of Series 11 in Leeds today. And finally get the last 500 flags. I just don't understand why you're in such a hurry to get to 12, man. You struggle in 11. God, sometimes I reckon you get out and walk faster than this safety car goes. I've got 2 3-hour rep timers to use. I want to see if I can beat my 33rd from the last one. Be good if they came out with a nice new livery for it. I can retire this livery and use a new one. Reboot, don't do this to me, God. I'll end up in a coin loop myself. Oh, it's going to do it. Reboots, slow races, missed pits. If I get a crate, it'll be a miracle. Come on, Baku. It's probably the quickest race. Oh, I'm going to get this guy all the time. Hey Andy, you know how you're wondering about button and level 3 and all that? I know a guy's got a level 5 button. He was telling me the tyre management is like 90 plus the 10%. I bet she's using this energy reserve battery. Do you know she was on full blast and didn't overtake a single car? And I notice that a lot when people use that battery. $293 and $280. Better than 3.5. So there you are, the pit timer on this boost saved about 3/4 of a second. Oh, all that still got P1. Ah, that's a surprise. Fernando. Everything in that sprint should not have given me a P1. Oh, more Alonso. Wow, an epic and a green crate. That's rare. That doesn't happen very often. Man, chat froze again. Reboot all over. Yep, Lewis will be the champion. Anything's possible. JF, hello. Good for him and Brits. Oh man, they got 25% of the grid. Let's go both hards. Jet. I've raced this guy a few times. Oh, don't jump around. I'm praying I can get 4 laps before the rain really hits. Be good for F1 if Ferrari won, but Mercedes are probably going to win. It'd be better for F1 if some lower team won. Look how slow that pit lane is. Personally, I hope Ferrari never win another championship. Ferrari thinks they own F1, and for years, man, they've dictated the rules. If they want to do something to make F1 better, Ferrari will object to it. You know, go back to when they wanted to have customer cars. The only team, they had to get a unanimous decision, and the only team that voted against it was Ferrari. There's too many ex-Ferrari hierarchy in places of power within the FIA and Formula One. If you want to make Formula One better, get rid of that stupid bastard that's the president. MBS, otherwise known as Mr. Bullshit. But Formula One created the problem, and now they're at the point where they're just all about money. You know, look at Las Vegas. Las Vegas is one of the worst GPs they ever ran. But Las Vegas pays them $450 million a year to hold the race. And who's going to turn that down? Hey, did you see Bernie Ecclestone up on the podium the other day? Man, he's 95. He looked pretty good for 95. You know, this rumour that Formula One's going back to V8s and getting rid of all the hybrid garbage, that's all pushed by Ferrari. Guy from Australia, he's the race director, Michael Massey. But he's an underling. he wasn't one of the bosses. You know, you've got Dominicali, who's the head of F1. You've had John Todd, who was head of the FIA. Massey got a raw deal, man. He ended up just being a scapegoat. Now everyone says, oh, he shouldn't have run the safety car, blah, 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 blah. And that just tells me that all the people complaining about Massey had no idea what the actual rule, it wasn't even a rule, what all the talk was behind the scenes. You know, they forget the fact, back then, F1 had this unwritten rule, and it had nothing to do with Massey. It was that they always wanted the races to end under a green flag. And that's what caused the problem in Abu Dhabi. Problem with Abu Dhabi is that yellow flag, that safety car came out on what we call the oh shit lap. An Aussie ran for president. The only guy I know that ever ran for president was David Richards. And what did MBS do? Change the rules so he couldn't even run. They should have let David Richards run. David Richards would be the best thing that ever happened to Formula One. Yeah, if that yellow flag in Abu Dhabi had to come out one lap earlier, it wouldn't have been a problem. If it had to come out one lap later, it wouldn't have been a problem. It came out on the oh shit lap. Because it then triggered we have to finish the race under green. And that's what caused all the problems. I hate policies in motorsport that manipulate the finish. And that green flag finish always had the potential to manipulate the end. And Abu Dhabi proved it. You know, it's like reverse grid races. I hate them. You know, I don't see why if you qualify 10th you should start from the front row. It's manipulation, man. There shouldn't be. Should be whoever's the fastest starts up the front. You know, if you've qualified 10th, you should not be starting off the front row. You know, they need to get rid of this hybrid bullshit too. Like that was brought in because of the, you know, oh, fossil fuel, rah, 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 rah. Yeah, well, they don't use fossil fuels anymore, so that argument's gone. The sooner they get back to just, you know, straight out V8s, V10s, whatever they're going to do, the better. You know, electric cars are finally being proved that they're a failure. There's so many videos on YouTube of people who own electric cars talking about the problems they've had with them. You know, Teslas, for example, they're $60,000 to $70,000. In Australia, no one will fix a Tesla. If something goes wrong with it, you have to take it to the dealer. No mechanic, no general mechanic workshop will touch an electric vehicle in Australia. Like, I'm a qualified mechanic. I've got a lot of friends that are mechanics. And I was talking to a few of them, and they said, just the diagnostic system for a Tesla in Australia costs $100,000. Like $100,000 just for the diagnostic machine. You need a special toolbox. You need special tools to make it, to fix it. That toolkit costs $10,000. That's Australian dollars, right? It costs 10,000 Australian dollars. The parts, they were telling me, can take up to 8 weeks to get, because no one carries it. Even the dealerships don't carry the parts for them in Australia. $100,000, you know, that's ridiculous. Dealerships all around the world won't even take an electric vehicle as a trade-in. They don't want them. I know a guy's got a Tesla. He took it to a Tesla dealership, right? It was 18 months old, I suppose, at the time. Paid $72,000 for it, thinking it was the next great thing. They offered him $12,000 for it. And one of the salesmen there said, "We don't want second-hand Teslas, we can't sell them." We've got so many electric vehicles in this country, it's ridiculous. So many different brands, man, it's just unbelievable. Finance companies here have got to the point they won't even finance electric vehicles. Because if they have to repossess them, they're worth nothing. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Just let lap 5 come up quick. Hey, Agnes. Mate with the Tesla man. He can tell you some absolute horror stories he's had with it. Man, they're garbage. They're absolute junk. All the stats they give you for an electric vehicle, when they say that an electric vehicle has a range of 400 kilometres, right? That's if you run absolutely nothing in the vehicle. No aircon, no entertainment system, nothing. As soon as you run the aircon, my mate with the Tesla was telling me, right? He got told from the dealership that you could do 400 kilometres, no problem, right? As soon as he runs the aircon, it drops to 250. He had to tow a little trailer 80 k's each way, right? 50 mile each way. And it was like, yeah, shouldn't be a problem. He had to charge it on the way back. Because once you start adding weight to it, it just drains. It just kills the range. Oh, nice one. Yeah, electric vehicles, man, they're going to become the biggest environmental hazard ever heard of, ever created by a human. There's videos on YouTube where this salesman went to a big trade show, and he secretly recorded people, other dealers and other car salespeople, talking about electric vehicles, man. And if you ever listen to it, you'd never even consider getting an electric vehicle. Oh man, why do we always have to get Silverstone in the wet? There's a guy. I tell you, this is one of the cleverest business things I've ever heard. There's a guy here who runs a EV recovery service, right? Roadside service. He carries all he has basically is a generator, a petrol generator in the boot of his car, and people will ring up with these EVs, say, oh, you know, cars run out of charge, blah, 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 blah. He goes around, starts the petrol generator, charges their vehicle and charges them a fortune. He charges it just far enough, just enough so they can get to like a charger, and it's like $100 a go. That guy's making an absolute killing. And all he bought was like a $500 generator from the local hardware store. It's one of the best business players I've ever seen. And honestly, if I was younger, I'd do the same thing. I would do it too. He makes a fortune. And all he's got is basically a sedan with a generator in the boot and a charging cable, and that's all it is. Oh. No. Oh man, I think it's an absolute genius idea. And the thing is, to get a tow truck is going to cost them even more. And they've still got to charge the car. Like, look, it's just absolute genius. Yeah, well, we all make mistakes. I bought a new Corvette, man. It's a piece of junk. I bought a new Corvette, a special edition Corvette. I really screwed that up, didn't I? A special edition Corvette, man, on an impulse. And I think it's going to be an absolute... oh, this is going to suck. I screwed that up. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a bath on this car eventually. Where are they? Here in Sweden, we have had a union strike against Tesla for the last 3 years. Yeah, they're all hype. You know, it's like back in the old days with Apple and like a normal, with an Apple PC and a normal PC. Tesla's the same. You're going to have, if anything goes wrong with them, you're going to have to take them back to Tesla. You can't use just any charger. You've got to use a Tesla charger. Unless you live in a freestanding home, you can't install a home charger. And if you do live in a freestanding home, the charger's going to cost you about $10,000 on top of the car. And that's if your electricity supplier allows you to hook it up. But a lot of people that buy electric cars don't do enough research into them. If you have to go, I was watching videos of like how much it costs to charge them at these private chargers, these roadside chargers. And there were so many that were saying, like, you know, you pull up and there's 6 cars there waiting. So like you might have to wait 4 hours before you get to the charger. And then when you get to the charger, it'll take you 3 or 4 hours to charge them and it'll cost you $100. Which is just crazy. I've got them all, man. One more sprint to go. Oops, what did I just do? Stupid. I don't have any Series 12 drivers at all. But I've got them all from Series 11 down, if that's what you mean. Silverstone. Not one race at Baku. Why don't I have them? Because I'm not in Series 12. I didn't even notice Klein, but I don't care, real player or not. He's probably still going to lose. Let me see. Yeah, soft tyres. He's going to lose. I can do 3 laps on softs, but I can't push it. I'd never been in a Tesla, right? And I got a taxi, and it was a Tesla. And then it was a piece of junk. It really was. Like, I was amazed at just, like, it doesn't even look like a car inside. Like, it was just all plastic and one big screen right in the middle of the dashboard. Like, it just looks so strange. Yet I know people that absolutely rave about them. Reckon they're the greatest thing ever going, blah, blah, blah. I just think they're as ugly as all. I think they're one of the ugliest cars on the road. But yeah, the interior, man, very disappointing. Diesel? Oh, God no, man, give me petrol. Lots of cylinders and fuel and a gear shift. Definitely a manual, man. If a guy drives an automatic, he may as well wear a dress. Nah, every car I've ever owned, man, it's been a manual. If they stopped making manuals today, I would never sell any of the cars I've got. Not that I do anyway, but yeah. Like even when I rent a car, I make sure it's a manual. Oh yeah. Yeah. Elon Musk is a slime ball, man. Yeah, I'll show you at the end of this sprint. Yeah, Elon Musk, he's not out to save the world, he's out to buy the world. You know, he's just given Trump, what, $100 million or something for the midterm elections. So, you know. I predict that Tesla will go broke in about 5 years' time. Yay, we've got Baku. Once synthetic fuel is mass distributed, there's no reason to have an electric vehicle. And at that point, Tesla's going broke. Hey, does anyone know what the new rotation is tomorrow? Hey, Edgardo. Cybertrucks. The things that are glued together and fall apart. I think Cybertrucks are banned here in Australia. Yeah, I don't think you can own a Cybertruck here in Australia. But we have really, really strict rules for cars here. Like American cars, to sell American cars in Australia, they're built completely different than the ones you buy in America. It is assembled together with super glue. All the panels are glued on. You can see videos on YouTube where the panels literally fall off as they're driving down the road. America has some of the weakest car regulations in the world. You know, Trump spews that Australia won't buy their cars. We'll buy them, you just got to build them different. You know, we've got Mustangs here, and they're completely different to the ones in America. You know, even English cars are different. Jaguars and Rovers and Land Rovers, and they're all different here. English cars actually, because of the weather here and because of how hot it is, every English car that gets sent to Australia has to have their cooling systems completely rebuilt. They're completely different. Get ready to do your stream, Andy. It's 2 o'clock in the morning here. Sure don't feel like it. Oh, another backer. Yay.
Aim a start on one. Oh.
I'm still watching Andy's stream. Yeah, we've got them all, man. You name it, we've got them. Hyundais, Toyotas, Hondas, Kias. We've got more car models in Australia than any country in the world. How's that for bizarre? We've got every car brand you can think of. Apart from a lot of American ones. A lot of American cars don't qualify. Oh man. Toyotas here are the #1 selling car. Yeah, we've got them all, man. I don't know how many we've got how many models of cars we've got now. About 10, 15 years ago we had 160. You can buy a new Toyota Corolla in Australia for about 15 grand, and it comes with everything you can imagine. A lot of the cars from around the world, a lot of English cars actually get tested here. A lot of European cars, like Mercedes, BMW, Audi, they all test their new cars here. They take them out to the outback. We've got roads in the middle of Australia that have no speed limit, and you can literally do 150 mile an hour on them. And because it's so remote, they can bring their cars out, they can test them and do all the whatever they want to do to them, and very few people even see them. You know, we've got a 3,000 mile dead straight highway here that runs from one side of the country to the other, and then we've got a road that runs north to south that's dead straight for like 1,000 miles that has no speed limit. So the European guys bring their cars out and test them on that road. Because they can run them for hours at full speed and in like real world conditions. And it's absolutely mind-blowing to watch. The only thing you've got to dodge are our road train trucks, because they might be, you know, half a mile long. If you've ever seen a picture of a road train, man, you never want to be heading towards one when they're coming, when you're out on the highways, because they are massive. They're like 8-10 trailers long, and they're doing like, you know, 90 mile an hour, 80 mile an hour. And when they go past you, they have that much wind turbulence, they'll actually blow you clean off the road. But they're an unbelievable sight. Last race. We call them road trains because that's literally what they are. They're like as long as a train, but they're on the road. And they're pulled by specially built Kenworths and Macs and Peterbilts and Western Stars and semi-trailers. Typical. Finish on Silverstone. There. Have you seen the trucks they use in the mines here? They got tyres that are about 20 feet high. I used to work for a company where we used to deal with mines, and I used to have to go out to the mines. This is back when I was like 18 or something. And these trucks were enormous, man. They were so big. It used to have a ladder on the side of it, like this 12, 15 foot ladder you had to climb up to get into the cab. And the tyres were like, you stood beside the tyre, your head didn't come up to the hub. Oh, they're just massive. Yeah, we got BYDs. Oh, we've got our what they call pickups. Our pickup laws are a lot different to our car laws. So the American pickups actually do qualify to come out here. And we've got the big Ram 350s and GMCs and they're just... I've got a little Mazda 121 which is, it's about 30 years old, right? But it's like those little bubble cars. And you can literally put it in the back of one of these pickups. No. Those Ram 350 things, like, they're just huge. I was driving this Mazda around one day and I was sitting at the satellites, one pulled up beside me, man. My head wasn't even as high as the top of their tyres. What are we doing? Don't forget to pit this time. Those Caterpillars. Yeah, but they're not Caterpillars, they're just dump trucks. They're made by, shit, who makes them? Some of them are made by Hyundai. Komatsu. That's who they're made by. And they're huge, man. And a lot of them are driven by girls, by women. A lot of the trucks in mines are driven by women because they're easier on the equipment. They do a great job. Okay guys, this will be the last race. I want a cup of tea. I'll show you what the setup is. Oh, I thought that was the last lap. Let's see, can I get P2? Man, that felt like the longest 2 hours of my life. Surely that was longer than 2 hours. Verstappen. No wonder his team score was through the roof. Come on. Gasly hasn't popped up, surely. Surely he's going to pop up now. Oh, I thought it was Gasly for a minute. Sainz, that's not bad. Okay. They're the drivers. That's the car. There, Andy, I've been sitting with one flag. Double coins and lots of races. Oh, not that one, idiot. This one. I should say win a lot of races. What are we up to? 211. But double coins, man. Just bash double coins. Every time you get them, use them. But I've also done this. I'll go to here. I've still got all these coin timers. And I'm not using these until I get to Series 12. I used that one because while I was doing this, I actually activated it. But yeah. Double coins, man. Absolute godsend. But you got to win races as well. Favourite driver in F1? Because I'm an F1 official, we're not supposed to have one, but It's Piastri, he's Australian. Yeah, because I'm an official, we're not supposed to be biased, but we all are. We all have our favourites. Anyway, but believe me, 21 billion's not a lot, because I'm going to have to upgrade Norris, Verstappen and Hamilton in the next couple of weeks, and they're 3 billion each. Like, they're all over level 8. They're 3 billion coins to upgrade them to level 8. And like, all my rares are level 8s, and each one's at least 3 billion coins. God only knows how much all these are going to cost. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, guys. Go on, Andy. Your turn. I'll catch us later, man. What have we got? 2 hours and 39 minutes. Well, that's a lot longer than I thought. Have a good one, guys. See you later. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the chats. I'll catch us later.